Oh hey y'all, how's it going? Fat here, and with center just dropping, I thought I'd bring you guys the top 10 most hidden base locations on the center. Most of these are going to be completely brand new ones no one's seen before, that way you can stay hidden, especially if you're just starting off. And let's not waste any more of your time and just jump straight into it. Coming in at number 10, this one's going to be located at 55.43.3. I really like this one. It's on the outskirts of the map, which makes it always really nice, but it's also incredibly flat. It does not have like a really small entrance, so this is not going to be, an extremely long-term base, but you can get a decent amount. It's got a lot of verticality to it, so you can probably get an indie forge in here and whatnot, get a lot of what you need to kind of be able to build and kind of go somewhere else, so it's going to be a really solid spot. Quick announcement before we get to the rest of these spots. On June 14th, Arkland is relaunching. It is going to be ran by me and Yono. We have gone through the old code of Arkland and really balanced it. So if you remember Arkland and you love the way that feels, it's going to feel exactly the same. But we have balance tested this thing so many times. It is so insane. It is going to be the best play experience. We have over 50 custom caves, all that I would be personally willing to live in as a YouTuber as well as custom spawns that are so clean, no over spawning. You wouldn't even know that they weren't supposed to be there. It is so awesome. We have tons of giveaways going every day up until wipe, so come check it out, and I hope to see you guys there. And let's move on to number 9. Coming in at number 9, this one's going to be located at 46.9, 17.2. Now, this is probably my personal favorite rat hole that I've found so far, kind of going through this, just because of the pure size of this one. So when you first come in, it might not look like there's a whole ton. You have this little drop down area, but I'll show that area behind me. But this side is insane. You could put such a nice amount of turrets right there, and it is really flat and has a decent amount of height inside of here too. Definitely big enough to get some stuff going in here, even do some breeding, raising some tames. And like I said, you have this whole side which you could put as your main kind of area and whatnot. And as you're needing to breed and kind of expand out in that kind of a way as a tribe, you do have this whole other side. It's not going to be as defendable, but I mean, you can easily defend through that little crouch area at the very start. Not crouch, but drop down area. And then this other area will be pretty defendable as well. And then you have your main area. So it is crazy big for just a rat hole. So yeah, this one is just so insane. I hope to see other people built there. Coming in at number 8, this one's going to be located at 47.6, 65.1. Now this one's really close to Blue Ob. I see a ton of people first day of a wipe of a server probably rushing here. It is super solid. It's got this nice little drop down, and then it's not the biggest one by any means, but it's just super flat. Plenty of room to get started. You can definitely raise RGs, trikes, stegos, everything that you'd really need. This is going to be great for solo, trio kind of size tribes. Not enough to really be huge and giant, but enough to get on, make some content, or get some fun raids done. It's definitely a really solid spot, and I really like this one. Coming in at number 7, this one's going to be located at 65.3, 62.6. Now, this is going to be on Skull Island. It's going to be on the Redwood side. One, I really like the way they made Skull Island. Looks cool, but I wish there was still an inside. Small gripe. Anyways, this one's definitely going to be more of a solo kind of one. There's not a huge amount of room. You're going to be able to put some foundations and a couple ceilings to get some stuff in here. And then with turrets being able to be placed in the water and gens kind of having a bigger reach, you're going to be able to put some turrets to kind of keep people out. And it's a really low-key spot. Not 10 people are going to go here, so it's going to be safe. Coming in at number 6, this one's going to be located at 73.9, 91.8. Now, I really like this one. It's going to be really in the very world border at the world's edge, so it's kind of way tucked in the corner. But that's what I really like about it. It's on a ledge, so you really know the only kind of angles that people can really come at you, because there's not a lot of options for people to really attack this base spot. Again, it's not a giant one, but if you're just getting PTs and you're trying to build up to actually get a couple turrets to actually move better into a place, this is a great one to prefabricate, or solo players and stuff like that. Without cliff plats, I don't think people are going to be looking up so high, so this one's going to be really hidden. Coming in at number 5, this one's going to be located at 90.5, 67.2. Now, very similar to the last one. It's going to not be all the way to the side border, but it is going to be really close to the world border, which I really like these ones that are kind of flat near the top, because people can't come and drop stegos on you or anything like that. And with turrets being able to place on the sides and walls, it actually makes them quite defendable compared to a lot of other methods. So this one's actually going to be one of the better spots in my opinion. Coming in at number 4, this one's going to be at 91.1, 31.4. Now I like this one. It's in this kind of trench that's in the redwoods. This area was kind of here before, but the really nice part is, again, you can't really get above. There's this really nice area that's here and it's flat. Especially starting off, there have this little corner that you can tuck away like your forges and stuff, so no like bright lights are going to be kind of getting people's attentions. Like I said, you can't really go up above because the world border is right there, so it's a really solid spot. A lot of metal spawns really close on different ledges around, and those ledges, once you kind of get built up enough, are going to be great for putting little towers and stuff like that. That's going to make this so defendable. Coming at number 3, this one's going to be located at 86.4, 37.1. Now, I'm really like this one. I'm always a sucker for anything that has to deal with the waterfall. Now, again, this one's going to be really good for kind of a prefabrication spot and not necessarily a season-long kind of a spot. You got this nice little corner back here that you can definitely get some forges, you can even probably get a chem bench and stuff like that. You can get kind of going over here. And then back in this corner is going to be actually a decent spot to try to hide a little bit of loot as well. So, if you're logging off for the night, you can just want to tuck a little storage box just in case you get raided and, you don't want to put stuff in upload or whatnot. That's going to be a great spot for that, which makes this one a pretty decent spot in my opinion. Coming in at number 2, this one's going to be located at 37.9, 63.4. Now, I really like this one. And again, it's kind of close to some easier spawns. It's going to be a better one to get to. It's also a little bit elevated, which makes it a little harder to raid. So from that little island that I kind of just showed you just want to come straight across, and then it's just a little shot up. Now, I really like the amount of space, how flat it is. Right off the bat, you can also kind of put some of your stuff off to the side in this like little separate room, so you have more room to push your turrets back so people can't rocket them forward or anything like that either. Makes this spot really defendable and a pretty solid, just, like flat beginner spot. You could probably rock this one most of the season if you're a smaller tribe not looking to, be CA or anything like that. So it's a really, really good spot overall. Coming in at number 1, this one's going to be located at 88.6, 15.3. Now, the really nice part about this one is it's kind of way off the beaten path. It's really pushed off kind of to the side where you're not really going to have a lot of people just kind of flying that are going to notice it unless they're really rat hole hunting. Now, the big downfall for this one, it is 2 entrances, which I really don't like to put those on here very often. But this one is so hidden, and there's like a kind of a tunnel system back here that putting a few turrets throughout with really only 1 generator is what it's going to take is going to be enough to really keep you heading to prefabricate a base, even better than some of the other ones on this list. So I don't think it's going to be a bad one. I don't believe that this is going to be a season-long base. It is going to be a very easily defendable one to kind of get you pre-crafted, to kind of get you wherever you're going to need to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have not already, please go check out the Arkland Discord. Description is going to be down below. It's going to be me, Yono, Mrs. Yono, and my wife, Darth Mama. We are going to be the ones responding to tickets. So if you ever wanted that opportunity to interact with one of us, that is going to be a great chance. If you donate, we're going to have to be the ones doing the tickets. So we're going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come join and chat. We're very, very active in the Discord right now. So again, if you wanted the opportunity to kind of interact with us a little bit more, on a fun level, definitely come check that out there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.